What is it? Happy Tuesday? Yeah, happy Tuesday. It is about 5:30 on this Tuesday, and I am taking a moment to jump on my live real quick. I didn't do a live yesterday, you guys, because I had my medical treatment. I have to get a medical treatment every 3 months, where I because I have a condition called hemochromatosis, and so I have to get a phlebotomy every 3 months to get my iron levels lowered. And so sometimes I get tired afterwards, and it was hot yesterday. So between just being tired from the heat and then tired from all my blood being taken, I did not go online last night. So I apologize, but I did mention that I probably wouldn't be able to do it. So I wanted to go online today, just really quickly, and see what everybody's up to. I'm hoping that I can go on live right now and not get attacked by mosquitoes like I did last time. But I am also having like really bad allergies today, so I'm gonna apologize if I'm rubbing my nose a lot. Um, Kind of happens a lot with the season changes. But yeah, it's September. What is the date? It's September 16th, so it's halfway through the month. Literally a month from today, 30 days from today, I'm flying to Belize for my trip. So I'm really, really excited about that. I think I'm gonna have a good time. Uh, Hold on, just sneeze. Sorry. I'm hoping that I have a good time. I'm gonna start planning that trip here shortly. But I just wanted to just jump on and say happy Monday. I'm having a really productive day. It's bright out right now, and so there's this big white. You can probably see to my glass. It's this big white screen right here. Um, I don't. I don't always sit in the backyard. The last couple of days that I sat out here, I think I went a little bit later. What's up, Little Leaf? How you doing? I've been sitting. I'm sitting in the backyard, and you can see in my glasses like this is bright. Uh, there's this bright. There's a wall here with like a bright white light, and then like the sun's shining off of it, so it's like reflecting. So it's really bright here, but it's a little warm today, which I'm not happy about. But right now, I don't have any mosquitoes. So I'm happy about that. But I'm having a really, really, really productive day. I am supposed to be at a screening right now, but I didn't make it. Mostly because I got focused on writing. I'm trying to finish my book, and I sat there and was just focused on it. What's up, Scarlett? I'm good. How are you doing? I'm good, Little Leaf. Thank you for jumping on. I just been writing all day long, you guys. So the last like over the weekend, I was working on my friend is doing all of these horror shorts for his channel. Here, I'm gonna move because this is so bright. I'm gonna sit over here so I can. Okay. Um, a little bit better. It's not so bright. Okay, so the last over the weekend I was working on writing these horror shorts for my friend's YouTube channel, and I got two of them written that needed to get done, and one of them I really love. They're shooting one of them this weekend, so if I'm available, I'm gonna swing by and I will do a live there, so you guys can see one of my scripts that I wrote being shot. Um, but today was focused on my book. I really wanted to make a dent in my book. Can you guys hear me? What's up, Princess Alexia? How are you doing? I wanted to make a dent in my books today, so I woke up this morning. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I woke up this morning, made a big pot of coffee, and just opened up the novel. And I finished two chapters today, which is good. And I started a third one, but I needed to take a break. So I took a break to come out here and talk to you guys and see how you're doing. Um, Wait, this person says Nicholas Smith blocks fruits. Says, "Oh my god, I'm a huge fan. I liked and subbed and shared. Can I have a shout out?" Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you for liking and sharing and subbing and all that stuff. I appreciate the support. But how are you a fan? How'd you find my live? You just stumbled upon it? I just was wondering. Breakpoint says, "Hi, gay." Oh well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. I'm having a really bad allergies right now, so I apologize now if I rub my nose a lot. It happens sometimes with the season changes. I get slammed. So I'm supposed to be at a movie screening tonight. Necklace. Oh, you lie. Oh, you like the videos? Thank you so much. I'm not live on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube actually, but I don't really do TikTok that much. I don't have as big as a follow. I have a bigger following here. Anyways, oh, there's a lot of people on right now. Hold on. LA Shorts. What's up, bro? How you doing? I live in Los Angeles, California. Well, I appreciate you shared it and subbed and liked it. Okay, I appreciate that. That means a lot. I was just saying how over the weekend I was working on. My friend has this YouTube channel. It's called Alexander the Titan, and we do a lot of. He does a lot of horror shorts, and so I've written a few shorts for him. We even did one called Santa that got like 7 million views, and so we started doing. We decided to meet and create another sort of like sub channel called Massacre Minds. So I'm working on that. I wrote two. Where I already wrote. We shot one called Bloodsucker, and I just wrote two more. One called The Last Car, and the other one is called The Dead Body. So they're shooting The Last Car this weekend. If I'm available, I'm going to swing by set and I'll do a nice live so you guys can see that. And then I think they're going to shoot The Dead Body next week. I don't know. Also, I was having pizza today and I burnt my lip. So my lip is sore. But anyways, two short. So we're once we're done filming. Um, once we're done filming the so we're supposed to do The Last Car this weekend, and then maybe The Dead Body next week. We'll have a couple other films, so that'll be kind of cool. I can do some lives from that. Wait, hold it. Wait, hold it. LA is not real. It is real. Can I get a shout out for my peacock Shirley? What up to your peacock Shirley? It says she's 5 years old, which is like 98 years in human years. Oh, that she's old. You should like you're from the East Coast. I'm not from the East Coast, but I have been there. What up? No is always online. Hope you're having a good evening. I was just saying that I wrote two horror shorts this weekend, and then um, yesterday I didn't go on because I had my medical treatment. I have to get a phlebotomy every 3 weeks to lower my iron levels because I have a condition called hemochromatosis, and the my iron levels get high. I can't have foods high in iron, and so it makes me sick. But when they take that much blood, it just makes me tired. So between the heat yesterday and them taking some of my blood, I was just tired. So I did not go online last night. I would have been loopy loopy, and I didn't want to share that with you guys. You guys would have had way too much fun with that. Sarab Hans says, "Yo, buddy, what's up? What's up? Welcome to my live." But today, I wanted to say that I had a really good productive day. I worked on I worked on two chapters of my novel, and then I was starting the third one, and I decided to take a break and come out here and check in with you guys. I needed a break because I was going crazy, in a good way. I mean, I'm supposed to be. I have two things going on this evening that I'm not going to. One is a screening of a film that somebody worked on that I was invited to. I put maybe because I wanted to see how I was feeling, and I'm glad I'm not going only because I was able to get a lot of writing done. And then there's also this thing I go to sometimes called the Garden Collective, which is like it's kind of like a networking event, and I'm just not going tonight. Mostly because the woman that hosts it has a lot of she wears really strong perfume, and my allergies are so bad. Someone says, "Wow, that's a lot." I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Do I believe in Bigfoot or the cryptids? I mean, there's so many things out there we can't explain. Nothing surprises me, and I hear there's a lot of interesting things on like the Appalachian Mountains on the East Coast, so you never know. What's up, Cherry and Cherry? Oh, two different cherries say hi. Is that the same one? Oh yeah, it's the same one. It's just like a different picture. How are you? Is everybody having a good weekend? It's Tuesday. It's actually hot today, but right now here in the shade, there's like a slight breeze, and it feels quite lovely. So, um, but there's a bright. There's a wall right here with like a bright white wall that's being hit by the sun and bouncing back. So I had to turn slightly because it was blinding me. This person says, "Can I tell a story about the mountain you talk about?" The Appalachian Mountains. I don't know much about the Appalachian. I've never been there. I've just heard stories about them. Wait, Nono says. Okay, Nono says. Speaking of things we can't explain, do you see the video of the Navy shooting a UFO and doing nothing to it? Is that the video where they shot it and it kind of broke apart, but it kept flying? Is that what you're talking about? I feel like I saw that. And I think UFOs are real. I mean, it's hard to. It's look. Here's the thing about UFOs and my philosophy on it. It's hard to believe that in this massive universe, it's hard to believe that we're the only planet that has life, right? Like, how could we? How are we the only planet that has life? That's what I'm just saying. Jesse Lee says hello from Oregon. What's up? What part of Oregon? I love Oregon. Oregon's beautiful. I see something in China happened too. Oh, I know nothing about that. Ali says, "What's up, my daddy?" Okay, no. Surab Hans. Oh, Grants Pass. Never been there. I've been to. Where have I been? Wait, I think I have been to Grants Pass because I live in Southern California. And if I were to drive up to California, up through Eureka, and on the way to Portland, would I hit Grants Pass? I feel like I've been to Grants Pass before. Yeah, right above California. I was right. I was right. I get an A star for the day. It's because I've been there. But years ago, I haven't been to Oregon in a long time, but years and years and years ago, when I was in my early 20s, 100 years ago, so long ago, my friend and I took a road trip to Oregon because she had a friend that lived up there. And this was terrible, but um, they went to go visit her friend. Her friend was a lesbian, and everybody around us was lesbians. We were surrounded by lesbians, and I told her, "Now I see why they call it the Beaver State." I don't think that's my joke. I'm sure other people have said it, but I just thought it was really funny. I had a great time up there. It was beautiful, probably very, very lovely. Just like there's a lot of logging up there. It's so beautiful. Oh, Nono says he wants to go to the last blockbuster. I keep forgetting that's in Oregon, right? What? 100 degrees today? It was actually kind of that hot too, actually, here. But I thought you guys were cooler up there. Where am I from? I live in Los Angeles. So Rob says Wendigo. I don't know much about Wendigos, truthfully. What is a Wendigo again? Remind me what that is. I feel like when I watched, I feel like they had a Wendigo when I watched Teen Wolf, but maybe I'm just making stuff up. So not this time of year. Yeah, it's it's crazy how like it's let me see what time it is right now. It is 90 degrees right now. It says it was hot today. I just want it to not be hot anymore. Also, you guys, I'm sitting outside, and so far I have not had any mosquitoes. But if that changes, it might change. I don't know yet. So far, I think I'm okay. Are you a follower of Jesus Christ? Nope. Wrong channel. You is Purdy. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it. Today we maxed out at 96 here. Yeah, same here, 96. Maybe not, maybe not 96. I think today it was let me look right now. It says, oh god, 96. Um, you guys, I'm looking down right now and I could see these little mosquitoes. Ugh, they're so stupid. Last time they destroyed me. I don't like them. Leave me alone. I got them last time they were bad. I had 'em, like bites all up and down my legs. I could feel it again. It's not so bad at the present moment. So I'm going to keep an eye. I have to get really bad. I'm gonna have to go inside. Um, Jim says, why not? Knox says, yo man, how's it going? I'm great, man. How you doing? Super Slav, what the fuck? What does that mean? WTF? What you talking about for that? Am I atheist, brother? I do have faith in God, but I used to go to church and stuff, but I just seen so many interesting things in life, and there's just so many more questions that I have that sometimes I feel like it's better to be atheist, because I'm really disappointed in God at a lot of things. And I just feel like people use religion too much to do bad things. They can justify that too easily, and it makes me that scares me. People that are that religious really. I grew up gay, and I've religion has always been thrown at me for me being who I am, and so I really have very low tolerance and patience for that. Bro, I love your glasses. Do you happen to know what they are? They look great on you. Thank you. They are. Well, let's look. They're Calvin Klein. Isn't that funny that I don't know? I just wear them all the time. So okay, so Knox, too bad. Not too bad. Just chilling. This person says, "Don't make excuses, man. Doesn't mean you can't follow Jesus." I do follow Jesus. All I'm saying is that religious people scare me because they use religion as a way to justify doing things because that's what God wants them to do, and that stuff right now is not just something that I don't like that. But I have my own personal relationship with Jesus, and that's all I need. I don't really go to church. I have my personal relationship with him, and that's all I need. And I think that's all people need. I'm not trying to be mad at God. I'm just frustrated. I'm going through like an existential life crisis in life, and I just feel like um, whenever I need him, he's never there. I've lost a lot of faith in my life, so right now I'm just mad at him. Wait, it says Calvin Klein, not the other CK. I don't know what that means. You guys are so funny. Okay, there's a comment here that says L. Belcher says God's will seems a bit messed up. Jesus has a crazy dad. Well, it's weird because we have free will, but I got told one time that like our life is sort of predetermined. But then I had this friend that was like, oh well, life is predetermined, but then at the same time, uh, our lives are destined, and if you're gay, you're gonna go to hell. And so I was like, well, dang, based on your philosophy, I was born this way, but I'm gonna go. Like I was predestined to go to hell, and that didn't make any sense, and that never sat right with me. And so I decided to instead of following my friend's God, I was going to follow my own God. And he's like, you can't do that. I go, yes, I can. I said, because your God hates me, but my God loves you. And so I decided to just follow a different God. And it was my version of God. And I like that because my God loves everybody, but his God hated me and hated everybody else. And it didn't make any sense to just like, it just doesn't make sense to just live your life for somebody we don't even know if it's real. And I think faith is important, but I don't necessarily have to put that in God. I could put that, in other things. And do I think there's a higher power? I mean, sure, we can discuss that, but are you gay? Jim said, yes, I'm gay. A lot of faith. What's up, Geometrics? He says hi. He says a lot of faith. Joshua Tift says mad at who? God? Yeah, basically. Just having an existential crisis in life, you guys, because I turned 50 and I looked at my life and I was like, fuck this shit. I had to make a difference. Joshua, okay, so you're happy? Well, dude, can I just say that I'm really happy that you're happy? That's amazing. What are you so happy about? No, no, it says I was predestined to be handsome no matter how hard I try. I just can't shake it. I am dead. That is so funny. God, well, God, Jesus Christ does not hate gay people. You ain't going to hell for that. I already know. So I'm not good. Josh, you're not queer though. That's okay. You don't have to be queer. I like straight people too. Yeah. Okay. So Knox says different cultures and groups of people all thinking interpretations of the same fact. You know, I don't know. I mean, I believe in religion and I think like having faith is important, but I don't think forcing it on other people. I don't force me being gay on other people. I just live my life. And people are always like, "You're forcing it on me," and I'm like, "I'm literally not. Like, I'm just living my life. And if you have a problem with that, that's a you thing." So, uh, Rico says, "Christ is King." Great. Knox says, "You look good for 50, dude." All right, this is the comment of the day so far. Pin message. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let's just don't talk about religion or Jesus. I agree. I actually didn't bring it up, but I don't talk a lot about. I sometimes don't talk about politics, and I sometimes don't talk about religion. Um, and I've been having this thing recently with conversation with my family because they keep posting about Charlie Kirk and how he's a man of God and he was like so amazing. And I'm just like at the same time I go sure, but he also just said so many hateful things about gay people and trans and black women and just black people. And it's like he wasn't a saint, and everybody just is falling apart because they think that that Charlie Kirk was such a good man. And there's so many other people out there that are stronger in faith and do better things, but they don't. I don't know. It's just it's weird. They just he's such a weird person. Now, of course, I want to say this. What happened to Charlie Kirk is horrible. I saw the video, and it's just crazy that happened in front of people. Um, and I know a lot of people that witnessed that it's gonna fuck them up the rest of their life. I mean, I could imagine being there and witnessing that and then not screwing with your head. What happened to him was not right. But he just said so many hateful things, and I wish that he would have used his platform to celebrate diversity and love than hate. That's just me. Okay, hold on. You guys are going crazy. Let's just okay. Joshua Tift, you remember that movie when that guy called Joe Pesci a funny guy? No, what movie was that? Rico says Islam versus Christ. Okay, last I'll say this is from Knox. Last I'll say is I was raised Iowa Catholic, but the more I've grown up, just see too many overlaps between all different belief systems for it to not point back to aliens. Just my view. I love it. That's actually really funny. You guys, I'm telling you, these damn things are out, and I can feel them biting my damn legs. S- Stupid little. They're the mosquitoes. Those little can't see 'ems. Okay, so Jim says, well, the thing is, no one really dies. We are a soul inside of a vessel. When your body dies, you either go to the kingdom of God or hell if you're evil and wicked, and I know it's hard to believe. Um, sure. All Joshua tips are facts hateful. But what facts are you talking about? You said facts are hateful. What facts are hateful? He says Charlie Kirk was a bit antagonistic, but he preached turning to Jesus Christ. I don't think he said hateful things. You don't think he said hateful things? Yeah, here. D. Alguin says agreed. He celebrated Paul Pelosi attacker. That's actually true. He, when Paul Pelosi got attacked, they he praised that guy. Everybody's mad because they're like, you shouldn't praise Charlie Kirk being murdered. But then when Paul Pelosi got, I'm sorry, he murdered, he got assassinated, and people are celebrating it. I am not, but I see that some people are, and people are getting upset about that. But when Paul Pelosi got attacked, Charlie Kirk praised it. It's just stuff like that, and he has said very hurtful things about trans people. He said very hurtful things about minorities, gay people. There's no room in life for that. That's just hate, and that hurts me because I grew up being gay and I had enough people hate me just because of that. So I'm not on the side of Charlie Kirk, you guys, but I do not condone what happened to him. I do not believe in political violence. I actually don't believe in violence at all. So good fellas, your soul goes back to God. Okay, that's fair. CK did not deserve to die whatsoever, but his views completely invalidated basic women's rights, and that was not very Christian of him. Knox, well said. Thank you for saying that. So you guys are great because you can sit there behind your computer and type faster than me. I'm just being dumb. But again, I do not condone what happened. I do not condone violence at all, you guys. Um, it was a terrible thing that happened. FHL says, watch his videos. You'll see he had righteous and God hated evil, but he wasn't hateful. Okay, whatever. Charlie got rejected from West Point and blamed minorities. Well, yeah, he was big on that. He was big on blaming minorities. Rob says chupacabras. You know what? I don't really know much about chupacabras. George Erickson had a terrible comment. I'm not even going to respond to it. So Amanda Quiros says, "Hi chat. Okay, bro, you're right. Thank you." Anyways, I didn't mean for this to become a political conversation. It's not about that. Um, I have grown up. I'm a little bit older than you guys, and so I grew up at a time when it was not okay to be gay. I mean, it's better than it has been, than it was, and it's better now. But we're doing so much in this country dealing with like DEI, and it's just like everybody's so upset about things that are not white, and that's the thing is like life is just diverse. Everything about life is diverse, and it should be celebrated. And when people don't celebrate it, it scares me. Crazy kid Ben find. I don't know what that means, but welcome to my chat. DEI protects qualified people. It really does. And you know what's so funny about DEI is it actually benefits mostly straight women. And straight women are out there talking about how much we don't need DEI. So they're definitely out against their own good, best interest. That's always weird to me. But again, I don't have a political channel. I just like to talk about life. I'm a filmmaker and a writer, and I'm getting attacked by. I came out because I thought with this heat, I wouldn't get so many. Um, I'm getting attacked by these damn. I'm getting attacked again by mosquitoes. I don't know why. There's so many on my back porch here. It's so ridiculous. So, but yes, DEI protects veterans as well. Protects veterans and protects women, protects people of color, trans people, gay people, older people. You know, Knox says the biggest thing with all of these issues, be it LGBT, immigration, religion, pro-life control, is simple boundaries. Many people overstep human boundaries in the name of a cause. Bro, I mean, what you said, I agree with that. I do think when I posted this the other day on my channel about gun control, and a friend of mine responded and goes, "It's not about the guns. People kill people, not guns." I'm like, "Yeah, but people with guns kill people," and he's like, "It has to be with mental health." And I said, "Fine, but we don't deal with mental health on this problem either. But even if it is mental health, people who have mental health issues can have access to guns so easily, and we have to find a way." Because we're just, I mean, our kids are just dying in schools and no one gives a shit. And it's so maddening to me. So this is why I don't get political because I get all crazy, you know. Anyways, how do we get on this whole topic about God today? I just talked about being productive and I was writing. Oh yeah, that's true. DEI protects handicapped people. Jim, brother, I found your channel by chance. God is always knocking and wants a relationship with you. The only thing that matters in life is a relationship with Jesus Christ. I can't stress that enough. Why? Why is that important? Why can't I? What happens if I was Jewish, or what happens if I was, Muslim? So that's why that makes no sense. That's why I keep my relationship with God personal. It's my own journey. God knows what's in my heart. I've got good in my heart, you guys, because I wake up every day and I want to change the world for good, and I want to protect everybody in it. So, damn it, I'm telling you, I'm getting rabid. I'm gonna have to go inside again. These, I can see them flying around right here. These little bastards. It's because I'm wearing shorts because it's so hot. But I come outside and then I get ravaged by these dumb. They're so dumb. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go inside, you guys, because I'm getting ravished out here and I don't like it. This guy says I'd like to go to heaven just to fart in it. That's actually really funny. The most important thing is self acceptance and self love. You can use religion in order to quantify that, but it's all about your own personal journey with yourself and the realm around you. See, I agree with that. I really think that it needs to be a personal journey with God, because nothing against this guy Jim, but he's just sitting there talking about how important God is because that's what he believes. And then people get mad because they sit there and say that we force it on ourselves, but he's the one that's sitting there talking about Jesus and it's so important. But Jim, it's important to you. Sorry, it's dark in my house. Hold on. Because I have everything closed. So get some light in here. But anyways, um, Knox says I used to be a very, very strict Christian. Then I seen all these loonies going on about the rapture end times and I got sick of it. Also, again, like I was saying earlier, I feel like, and I'm not saying you, Jim, so don't please don't take this personally, but I'm saying a lot of people use religion as a way to justify their hate, and I don't like that. All right, Jesse's back from Oregon. How you doing? Anyways, we don't have to talk about religion. I just wanted to come inside because I was getting destroyed by by the um by the mosquitoes. My legs are all itchy. I don't like that. Damn it! I gotta put lotion back on again. Great. Now, Light Wolf 20 says Jesus Christ loves you. How can you guys all talk about Jesus today? It's not even Sunday. It's Tuesday. This guy, the haters. Oh, he's got a picture of Donald Trump. Great. Because people don't think they're in a cult. says, "Can you flip me off, you Democrat?" No, because I'm not full of hate. Jaron says, "What's your name?" Well, it's in my bio, you guys. My name is Michael. No says, "You know what remake we need you to make is Ernest Scared Stupid." Dude, I haven't seen that movie in so long. Yeah, those movies are a lot of fun. So we should talk about Jesus every day. Okay, well, go start your own channel and talk about Jesus. I have my channel and I talk about other things. I think I saw my cat wanted in. Hold on here. What's up, Oh, kitty? No. Anyways, all right. Yeah, here you go. Talk about the devil. There you go. This guy says talk about the devil more. I guess if you're gonna talk about Jesus, you gotta talk about the devil too, right? That's your favorite all-time Halloween movie? That's actually really funny. This guy says, Light Wolf Twin says he's there for you, brother. Just gotta accept him, follow him. Don't end up burning. That's really funny. All right, man. I'm gonna head out. I liked and subscribed. I'm gonna be checking in with you now. God bless you, man. You got this. Thank you. Jaron says I look happy today. Thank you. Um, you own it on Prime. That's funny. Okay, hold on. There's so you guys are going crazy. I love it. Free R. Kelly. No, we can delete that comment. Okay, the devil, not really interesting. He's a scared punk that knows his time. Okay, well, Knox. Speaking of Christianity, your name is very important in terms of biblical poignance. Archangel Michael was the leader of the angels and archangels. I've been told that. You said you've been having an existential crisis lately, so maybe channel your birth name and use it as symbolism to rule over and banish the bad things from your life. Be your own archangel. You know what? Thank you. I actually needed to hear that today. And I really, really, really appreciate that. That means a lot. I get to be my own archangel. I like that. That means that I make the power of mine. Sorry, I'm moving a lot. My legs are, I'm itching because damn mosquitoes. Okay. Yeah, who the heck said free R. Kelly? I don't know. I blocked him already. Okay. No says, what's your favorite Halloween movie? I mean, I like horror movies, but I don't know if I have one that's specifically for Halloween. That's actually a really good question. I have to think about that. You guys, hold on. This guy right here is hunting. I gotta block him. Put user in timeout. He was just saying free R. Kelly all the time. That was so dumb. Okay. Also, this alley person. Hold on. Okay. So while we have this weather, I'm just not gonna sit outside because I cannot handle. I'm just getting like destroyed by these mosquitoes. Asian says, Asan says, I have no faith in humanity for people saying this. Saying what? All right, back to Nono's question. What's your favorite Halloween movie? You know, I like to watch Trick or Treat every year. It's a horror movie. It's actually supposed to be coming out in theaters again, I heard. So they're releasing it in theaters this next month called Trick or Treat. It's actually a lot of fun. I really like that movie. I actually saw it in the theater. I'd love to see it again. Oh my God. Hold on, you guys. I got to block more people. Hey, we're trying to get the trolls again. That means I'm getting popular again. I feel like every time I get. Wait, hold on. Asan says, when people are racist and saying how bad people should be free, that's why I don't have faith in you. Yeah, I don't believe in racism either. Hey guys. So, I'm gonna have to take a break here because my legs are itching. Remind me next time I do a live and I'm outside to not be outside because I'm getting ravished. They're not inside with me, but I'm already so itchy now. I was out there for 20 minutes. Happened to me the other night and I had like fucking 30 bites on me. Oh well. I'm gonna probably just chill anyways and watch TV. Like I said, I did a lot. I had a really good productive day. I got a lot of writing done in my novel. Hold on. My nose is itching so bad because of my allergies. Okay. No, no. Yeah, the movies near me is reshowing a bunch of kids' movies like Box Troll and Haunted House, but for cheap. So I'm gonna take my kids. Ah, dude, you should. That's actually a really good idea. This guy says I'm the number one hater, the racist. I'm blocking this guy, and he's got a thing of Trump, so we gotta block him, you guys. Sorry. Okay, and then sorry, there's a lot of people I have to put in timeout. Hold on. Okay, racism has no place in this world. Asan, the funny thing about racism is you strip us back to what we are, and we're all the same colored skeletons and muscles. All this pointless hatred over melanin. Amen to that. He says because wait, here, Asan, this is important. Hold on. Asan says, but I was a victim of racism 2 months ago. Some groups of teens were calling me N words and saying I'm a kebab eater because I'm Turkish. That is horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. By the way, I'm thinking about going to Turkey for my birthday. Um, and so I hear it's an amazingly beautiful country. So I'd love to go. But I'm really, really sorry you had to deal with that. People say the shittiest stuff, and they say it from insecurity and fear, and it's a shame, really, that people are like that. So I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. Abo Baker says hi. What's up? What's up? Welcome to my channel. Yeah, no one says I don't have melatonin. Me neither. I'm white as fuck. Um, and I burn in like 5 minutes. I can't even tan. I've tried. Because I have freckles. That's why. Like I have freckles. So you're fluorescent. I'm dead. That's so funny. You guys are awesome. Thanks you guys for jumping on. He said, and one teen tried to swing at me, but I fought back. Good for you. I hope you're safe, and I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Knox, they're idiots. Asan, you're a human, and that's all that matters. You have a right to life, freedom, happiness, and prosperity as much as the other good person does, and I see you and accept you. Knox, you're on a roll tonight. You just got all kinds of wisdom. Thank you. Okay, this person's name says, okay, so I'm sorry, I have to read this because it says Xavier can't lose percussion or trombone battles, but he talks about this game, but I don't play games, so I have to decline. I don't know what that means. I have a challenge. You don't hit 20 within 5 minutes. You have to use your computer to play. No, okay. All right. Oh, Carlotta, what does that mean? Oh, Carlotta's just saying mean stuff. Hold on, I gotta put user in timeout. Okay. Anyways, you guys, this is a place of love and acceptance, just so you know. Oh, it's a song by the White Stripes? I don't know. I've heard of the group, but I don't know the song. Interesting. Because of racism, I signed to boxing. It's probably for the best that you signed up for boxing. I think sometimes people need to take care of themselves, and it sucks you have to get to that point. My air conditioner works for the most part, but I have it playing, and then in front of me there's a fan that pushes it out. It's just whatever. But it works okay. Look at this picture, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love that movie. I had to come inside you guys because I just couldn't do being eaten alive by the mosquitoes. Anyways, I need to go put lotion on my legs and get them from scratching. So, you guys, thank you so much for jumping on. Yes, I'm in the middle of an existential crisis. Thank you so much for my new friend Knox that jumped on and just said um, amazing things. And I'm sorry, Asan, that you're going through so much hate right now. I wish you well. Jump on from time to time and let us know. He says, I think if you eat or drink a lot of sweets, it attracts mosquitoes. Ugh, I'm gonna die. I love my sweets. I eat sweets all the time. Yeah, let me send between these two sides. So there you go. Okay. He says, stay safe, man. Hope everything gets better. I really, really appreciate that. It will. I mean, I just we're all just human and we all go through our things in life. And it's going through mine. I'm just changing things in my life and just trying to find a new direction. I've been doing really well with my writing and it's brought me some joy. Like I said, I'm doing these fun little horror shorts for my friend's YouTube channel, and they're going well. People are loving them. We just launched one called Bloodsucker, and we're shooting one this weekend called The Last Car, and then we have another one coming up called The Dead Body. So you guys got to check that stuff out. And then when I'm on set, um, I'll try to do live videos so you guys can see some cool stuff. In the meantime, I'm just working on my novel, and I did 2 chapters today, so I feel very, very, very productive. So I can sit down now and just sort of have like a nice, quiet evening. And yeah, stay. Look at this guy, Kenny Nguyen, definitely gay. He's gay for sure. Why are you gay? You're gay. You're a bundle of sticks. Just so you guys know, a bundle of sticks he's referring to is what the term faggot is. Faggot is a bundle of sticks. So he thought he was being clever. But I'm just gonna block him because I don't need this shit. So, anyways, it's my channel, and I only want happiness on here because I need it. You all need it. Life is kind of crazy right now. But you guys are all awesome. I appreciate you guys jumping on my live tonight. Sorry, I'm moving so much. My legs are itchy. It's gonna be dark soon, so I might go up and get a bottle of wine. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some wine tonight because I had a beautiful day. I was very, very productive. You thought that was a cigarette? What? Oh, I don't smoke at all. I thought that was a cigarette. No. Knox, thank you so much. Yeah, you're a cool dude too. Sometimes when you guys message me, um, I like, especially like No is on here all the time and we talk. Sometimes I wish that we could all just be in the same room, actually just hanging out because you guys seem so cool, and I feel like we'd all just be having a drink and just relaxing and being friends. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for jumping on, Knox. I hope I see you. I see you again on my lives. I try to do my lives about 5:30 to 6:30 every night. Sometimes, not always. It just depends. If I'm filming, I don't go online a lot, and except for yesterday, I would have been online. Except that I had to have a phlebotomy because I have hemochromatosis and I get too much iron in my body, so I have to have my iron removed. But other than that, you guys are awesome, and I really, really appreciate you guys jumping on tonight and being there for me. It's already been 42 minutes. Good. I needed to have a longer lives because my lives have been too short. Because I did a live at my friend's house the other night. We were in his jacuzzi drinking, and he was so shy, and so he's like, he goes, "I don't want to be in your live. I'm shy." So I didn't stay on very long. But you guys were so active that night, and so I appreciate you guys going on. But I appreciate you guys being tonight. So have a good Tuesday. Hopefully I'll do a nice live tomorrow, but hopefully um, it just depends. And I might have to go to town this weekend, but if I don't, then I'll be on set for the short that I wrote, and I will do a live for you guys so you guys can be there. But it'll be at night, so if you don't see the live when you see it, it'll post. Okay. Anyways, you guys have a great Tuesday. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for jumping on, and for all the great and amazing kind words. You guys are all awesome, and I will see you soon.